Good evening, guys. Evening. Alright, let's put that there. That's the volume. Turn this. I think it's too loud. Right, anyway. eBay. Not so much as a rant, but we'll get to eBay in a minute. This is the console that the 2TUK gave me, donated to me. Very kind of him. So that I can do a case swap for the see-through case. So I went on eBay and I bought a see-through controller for the Nintendo 64. Got a message earlier saying, sorry mate, I've had to give you a full refund. I can't find it anywhere. I've looked everywhere. Guy apparently owns a storage unit. He says he's looked in his storage unit. He says, I can't find it. So I thought, fair enough, he's giving me a full refund. So, and there's more on there. There is more controllers on there. Slightly more expensive, well, a bit more expensive than what he was selling them for. I think I paid for his £12. Yeah, £12. Even then I thought that's quite cheap. So anyway, obviously he's giving me a full refund. Now, I'm one of these guys. If I buy anything off anybody on eBay, I always go down the listings to see what else they're selling. I always go down the listings just to see, you never know, they might have something else. And in his listing, that was the only controller that was there. So anyway, I left it for an hour, started looking for controllers again. I seen the exact same photo that was for the controller that I brought off him, because I'm scrolling down, I'm seeing N64 controllers, and I'm thinking that photo looks familiar, so I clicked on it, and it's the same guy. I'm thinking that's the same controller, only this time that controller is something like 20 quid plus postage. So I think it was £3 postage. The one I bought was £12, £3 postage, which obviously 15 quid. But now this is like 20 odd. So I'm thinking it's the same one. So I messaged him. So I says, I thought I'd be polite. I says, hi mate. I says, just messaged you about this controller because it seems like you found it. His message back saying, no, this is another one that I had. So I'm thinking, hang on a minute, this guy is a seller. He sells things. Now, why wouldn't he have had both of them listed? Why wouldn't he have had both of them in his list of stuff they're selling? So I'm thinking, what he's done, and I didn't ask him this because there's no point, because he's going to deny it anyway. So I said to him, I says, I didn't say it to him. I'm sat there and I'm thinking, right, the only conclusion I can come to is that he's, or somebody's probably said to him, oh, that's a bit cheap, £12, you'd have got more than that. Or he's thought of it and thought, no, it's worth more than 12 quid. So what he's done, he's thought, I'll just make it out and I've lost it, or I've probably sold it, and then he's going to go on a run out. No. I think what he's done is cancelled my order, gave me the full refund, and then he's put it on for higher price. So I thought, well, whatever. So then I went, I had to then go look for another controller. I found one in the end, but I've had to pay a bit more. I think I got one because there was one on for, I found one for £20 or offers. And there was 3 sections. There was 17, 18 or 19. So I always click on the lowest, 17. So I clicked on 17. And the guy sent me a counter offer of 18. So I thought, not £2 off. So I paid the 18. So now I've got to wait a bit longer now for that controller to come through, and then I can do the case swap. But I'll tell you what, guys, this is absolutely mint condition. This is the one TT UK gave me. It's absolutely amazing condition. It's got the memory. It's got the memory pack. So yeah. So when I do the actual case swap, I'm going to keep this case. I don't throw cases away. Same as the SNES, old SNES case, even though it's a bit, the one I had, I got ripped off. It was a bit battered and knackered. I've still kept it. There's no point in throwing them away. So yeah, that's where we are. Oh, and I've ordered the power supply and the AV cable that I need for the N64. So basically, I'm going to have everything I need next week. I can't see me getting any. They were on Wednesday. I could get it by the weekend. I'm not sure, but they all seem to say second class Royal Mail, so we know what they're like, Royal Mail. Well, especially now they're slow right down. So yeah, looking at probably next week before I do that case swap, and I went into the Narnia cupboard, guys, and I found it just says games. Right? Could be anything. Could be anything in there. So we're going to open them up. Nice cup of tea in the Gurfin mug. Been playing some since me and Bite Shed Boy did the live the other night. So somebody mentioned in the live, do you have Dark Watch? So I thought, oh yeah. So I thought I wouldn't mind playing that again. So I've left my knife over there. Oh God. Safety knife, guys. It's one of them that comes out a bit and flicks back in. I don't like that Stanley knife. So anyway, we're going to open that. See what games are in there. I ain't got a clue what's in it. It could be PS1, PS2, PS3, PS4. Because there is actually still PS4 games in that Narnia cupboard. There's Xbox 360 games in there still. There's original Xbox games in there. There's all sorts. Because like I said, I never got that. When I first set this room up, I was putting the towers up and I was just getting random boxes out and filling the shelves. There was no particular order. Nothing's in alphabetical order. I virtually know where everything is, just through memory and recognising the case, especially with because the PS2 cases all look the same. It's a little bit more difficult, but all of the 360s, original X, PS3s, PS4s, I can virtually look at the colour of the spine and think, yeah, I know what that game is. So, yeah. So, yeah, hopefully next week I'll have a frosty see-through N64 sat on here next to the Super Nintendo. So I'm looking forward to that. I'm just making sure. Yeah, the live stream the other night, I do apologise, it was my phone that ran out. I wonder why the microphones kept going off first. Obviously the phone was looking to power save, so it was switching the microphones off first and then, yeah. But I think it went on for like 4 hours. It was only supposed to have been going for about 3 hours. Got carried away again, guys. Like we always do. Right, guys. It looks like these are all. Yeah, they are. These are all 360 games. So we'll just go through them. Show you what. I can't remember. I don't know what's in what box. Right. So first one, I'm going to check them anyway because I'm not even sure if they've all got if they're all complete or what condition they're in. I mean, looking at that straight away, that's got a break, it's got a smash. So that needs a box replaced. I've got some, oh right, yeah, it has got the manual. And the manual's in a bag thing. Yeah, no point in opening that. Obviously the game to check the condition. Yeah, that's nice. That is a nice condition. So yeah, we've got, yeah, that case is knackered. It's broke, so I will be replacing that. So yeah, wet, lock and load. Been in the cupboard for years, so I'll be able to get to play that. I haven't played that one. I will play it at some point. Now it's free. Now it's going to be in the, because I can get more games out of there now that I've got more shelving space. Right. I'm going to check the boxes as well because of that broken one. I've got Apache Air Assault. Alright, let's have another one, complete with manual. That looks nice as well. Nice, really nice condition manual. Check condition. Yeah, it's got some fingerprints. Got a few fingerprints on this one, which I'm not too. Oh, that's got them. This is nice and soft, guys. I always use this. It's like a soft, velvety. Yeah, that's got rid of the prints. Because I never touch, if I can help it, I never touch the disc. I always stick my finger in the hole. Yeah. No, I shouldn't be saying that too loud, should I? Stick my finger in the hole. Get my channel cancelled. Yeah, so Apache Air Assault, another one. I probably haven't played any of these. Another, that's decent box. Got a bit of tape, I think, there. Yeah. Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Vegas. I haven't played this. I've played Splinter Cell Conviction. Yeah, that's nice. It's got the manual. I haven't played this one, so I will play it at some point. Manual's nice. So yeah, then we've got a classics. Got a classics, guys, which is Crackdown. Can't remember getting this at any point, really, to be honest. Manual's nice. It's got the original classics disc as well, so it's not bad, I suppose. I don't necessarily go out my way. Disc is nice. I don't necessarily go out my way to collect these classics, but at the end of the day, it's a game. So I will be keeping it in the collection. It's very, I don't sell games, to be honest. I've sold some doubles where I've got them twice. I've still got some to sort out yet. I've got a few on the shelves that are doubles. And then we've got, it's about 360 class. That's a different. Right, anyway. Call of Duty 4, Modern Warfare. Classics again, but different kind of bestseller, whatever. Modern Warfare, Call of Duty 4. So yeah, it's all complete. We've got, that's the original disc as well, so which isn't bad. So at least the discs are original to the box. And again, that's nice. Couple of fingerprints, not too bothered about them. So yeah, so okay so far, I suppose. The thing with these Call of Duties, they're all the same, really, aren't they? And we've got Sonic Generations. Didn't realise it. And I knew I had it because, like I said, I've got everything written down in that folder, but I just don't know what's in what box when I take them out of the cupboard. It's got the manual, disc, box is nice condition. Oh, hang on. The disc is nice condition, but so if you look at the box, it's a normal Xbox, but the disc is, it says classics. Not bothered, not too bothered about that. I once paid a lot of money for this, probably. To be honest, guys, I think some of these, like these, they would have been charity shop pickups, £1 each, probably back in the day. They've been in that cupboard for years. So, this one is sealed. We've got a sealed game here, guys, called Viking, and it's the promotional copy, not for sale. Brand new sealed, still in its wrapper, cellophane, whatever. So chances are that's never going to get opened because I'd rather go and buy a pre-owned if I want to play it rather than open that. Because somebody asked me about the Hellboy, Science of Evil, if I had that, and I have. I've got it. It's on the shelf on the 360, but that's sealed as well. So I'm not going to open it. I'm just going to order a pre-owned and have both, one sealed and one pre-owned. So yeah, I'm not going to open that. And then we've got Digimon All-Star Rumble. So again, it's complete. Manual. Is it a manual? Yeah, it is a manual. Got something underneath it. I don't know what. Oh, it's some sort of code. It's probably no good now anyway, the code, but check the disc. Fingerprints. That's right, there's no scratches. Digimon. Never played it. Don't know if I will. Oh, okay. Oh no, that was wet. I didn't know I had this. I've got Remember Me. And again, guys, that is brand new and sealed. It's never been opened. I've got this on the shelf, pre-owned. I know I have. I know I have. It's up there somewhere. I'll have a look later. I'm sure I have. I didn't even realise it was a Capcom game. So, Remember Me. I'm not sure if I played it neither. Because I'm sure I've got it pre-owned. I've definitely got it on the PS3. But the PS3 one I've got is brand new and sealed as well. So, they don't get opened. Right. The last one, guys, in that box is called Too Human. Too Human. Right, Too Human. Didn't this get a re-release on the PS4? I'm not sure. Can't remember. Anyway, it's all there. We've got a nice disc. Yes, we have got a nice disc. Right. There you go. Right, the thing as well, I nearly forgot, because I wanted to do that as well. Somebody left me a comment saying, what are your thoughts on graded games? Now, my son's can vouch for this, guys. So, Bike Shed Boy knows, my other son Kev, typical gamer, he knows, they can vouch for it. I'm going to show you something. Right, guys, years ago, going back years, way before lockdown, probably going back about 8 years ago, probably a bit more. These two games, I got Blood Siren Curse and I got 10,000 Bullets. Now, both of them are brand new and sealed. You can see the PS3 seal and you can see the PS2 seal on there. And I've looked at these carefully. Now, when I brought these, they was both graded. It was in the graded cases. They had the UKG, whatever it was, with the grade number. And I think, if I remember right, that was something like a 6 or 7. Can't remember exactly, but it was low. And that one was even lower. That was something like a 5.5. If I remember right. Now, I've looked at these carefully. I've looked at all the seal. There's no dents in the boxes. There's no scuffs to the seals. Guys, in my book, these are absolutely amazing condition. So, and I paid £50 each for these from the same seller. And I remember messaging the seller saying they're both graded games, and yet it seems a bit cheap. Is there anything I should know? And I remember he wrote back and said, what it is, mate, he says they've been up for sale for quite a while now. And I think the reason they're not selling is because of the low grade. And I thought, yeah, that makes sense, because things can end up being price capped. Now, I know for a fact, right, that without this being graded, a brand new sealed one of these did sell on eBay a couple of years ago for like £200, 199 quid. So it made sense to break them out of the case. Yeah, because me personally, I wouldn't go out my way to buy a graded game unless I thought it was well worth it, like these was. As far as I was concerned, these are worth 50 quid each graded. Probably a bit more now. But I've always believed as well that you're capping them. You're price capping something once it's graded. And I don't see the point in grading a game, because I get it with Pokemon cards because it's just a card. There's no else you can do with it. It's just a card. You can see the card, put it in a see-through graded case, and you're seeing it still. But once you put one of these in any game in a graded case, you're sealing it permanently. Because those that will collect graded games will never break them out of there. And the other thing is that the other reason as well that made me think about it was I watched a video years ago. It was an American channel, can't remember what it was called. And the guy had sent off loads of Pokemon cards to get them graded. Anyway, I think it took 2 years for him to get them back. So he did a recap of the poor video out. Anyway, he was going through these some sort of rare Charizards, and I remember him showing one, and then getting his tools out and just breaking it open, because at the time he says how can they grade this at something like a 5 or a 6, when he says, in my opinion, he says one that's not graded in the same condition can fetch twice the amount of money. It's worth twice as much. So I'm thinking, yeah, that makes sense, because, yeah, technically, grading it has capped the price. It would have struggled to sell it as a graded card. But a non-graded card is worth more. So if that makes sense. I mean, I've seen some stupid things graded. I've seen full boxed game consoles graded. And I'm thinking, what the... I don't get it, you know. I think. Oh, another thing as well, and this is true, because I seen a video. A guy was explaining this. This was a few years ago. When you have something graded, they're not there to judge whether it's fake or not. So you could send in a bootleg game to be graded, and they'll grade it, guys. They will grade it some 10 out of 10, 9 out of 10. because they're not there, like I say, and this guy made sense. He says they're not there to judge whether that's a fake game. They're there to judge its condition. And I remember he showed an example. He showed a game that had been graded. It had a high grade, really high grade, because it was mint condition. Don't like that word mint, but you used it, so I am. So yeah, he says this is like, I think it was something like a 9.5 out of 10. And he says, yeah, he says, and this game's fake. It was a fake Game Boy game or something, box sealed, but it was fake. But like I said, when they grade them, they're not there to judge whether it's fake or real. They're just there to grade them. So that got me thinking, maybe there's a lot of fake games out there that people have got graded, thinking, oh no, I got that graded in my cabinet, not realising it's fake. Anyway, each to their own, guys. I know that my girlfriend mug's not fake. So yeah, somebody commented asking my thoughts on graded games. So that is why I've entitled, obviously we've come to the grading. That's why I entitled this video my thoughts on graded games. Me personally, I would never send games off to be graded. I've seen too many graded games on eBay where people think, oh, it's graded, so it's worth thousands. It's not, not in my book. And like I said, I would never send off. And like I said, my sons will vouch that I broke these out of graded cases, guys. And I don't care if somebody comes in the comments and says, oh no, you should have left them graded. No. I don't care. They was 50 quid and nobody was buying them because they were graded and yet they're brand new and sealed. They're worth a lot more than £50 now. Ungraded. So yeah, that is my views. So be careful about your gradings, guys. You could be price capping, you could be bringing the price down. You know, you send a Pokemon card off like that guy did. That card was worth something like £200-300. Once he had it graded and it only reached a 5, that price went right down to something like 75 quid. And he actually broke it open while he was on video. As soon as he got it out, he goes, there you go, it's £200 again. Because he's took it out of its, you know. Another thing as well, this is my thing about grading. You're handing it to another human being to look at it and go, like, I could look at that and think, yeah, it's probably worth 120 quid. And then pass it to another human being, a complete stranger, and say, what do you reckon? He could look at it and go, 30 quid. Because he's human, you know. So to me, grading don't mean nothing. It don't mean anything, as far as I'm concerned. But not for me to judge. If you want to get something graded, go ahead, knock yourself out. Be prepared to wait a long time before you get it back, because I've heard stories take months and years to get things back once you've sent stuff. I'd be scared to send something off that was really expensive and it got lost, stolen, it never came back just because you wanted it graded. So no, not for me. And I don't believe it for games anyway. Like I said, a Pokemon card, yeah, get it graded, fine, you can still see the card. I know people might say, yeah, but a sealed game, you're never going to open it, you're not going to see the game anyway. That's beside the point. I'm not devaluing that game as a sealed, you know, a genuine sealed game. I'd be devaluing that to get it graded and it only comes back as a 5.5. So yeah, that's my thoughts on graded games. And if there's anything I've missed, any points, I don't know. I think I've covered everything about graded games. If any other YouTubers have got stories, horror, I'd love to hear some horror stories on graded games. Like I said, I'd be worried that I send the game off a year down the line, you still not got it back. 2 years down the line, you think, where the bloody hell is it? And then you get in touch with the company you sent it to and they say, oh, we never received it. Nah, not good. Alright, anyway guys, that's it for this video. I thought I'd put one out. because of that graded game thing. And again, massive thank you to Tutor UK. This is amazing. I've got all my other bits coming now, so I can carry on with that. And another massive thank you to Goldtooth Gaming for this mug. So yeah. So every time I have a cup of tea, this is my main. It is tea, guys. It's tea. I'm not drinking tonight. I'm still recovering from Sunday night, to be honest. Me and Bike Shed. Although we did have a good night. But yeah, can't drink every night. It's not a thing. So anyway, guys, I'm going to leave it there. I've got to get up now to stop this camera. I shall catch you all in a bit. So yeah, bye for now.